And the first fight of the night, it's going to be in the women's flyweight division. It's going to be two girls that are veterans in the UFC, with JJ Aldrich taking on Veronica Hardy. And JJ Aldrich, she's been a UFC mainstay almost for 10 years at this point, and she's a very steady pro, someone that you know what you're going to get out of her when she's in the cage. She's going to bring a southpaw style. She's going to have good boxing. She's going to fight smart. She's going to be able to counter fairly well. She has pretty good timing. She has good distance control. She'll mix in her takedown. She can wrestle, and she has good cardio as well. So she's not someone that's going to usually lose a fight for herself. She's going to fight composed. She's going to fight to her game plan, and if you beat her, you're just going to have to be the better fighter on the night. And her opponent, Veronica Hardy, she originally came into the UFC. She was super young, and she was fighting in different weight classes. She started at 135, and she was very undersized for that weight, and then had some bad runs where, like, her last fight before her comeback with Bea Malecki, that was a horrible fight for her, where she came in really out of shape and just had a terrible performance. But it seems like she's realigned herself. She's gotten back into MMA a lot more. She's looking really diesel. I mean, she's lifting a lot of heavy weight during this lead up to this fight, so you definitely know she's going to be strong in the clinches and things like that. And just in general, I think that she's always had good skills, but she didn't know how to put it together in the past, and now I think she's getting there. She's becoming what she could potentially be, which is a very good fighter. And you look at Hardy, great footwork. She moves around really well. I think that's going to be a big difference in the fight. JJ Aldrich, she's a little bit flat-footed. She likes to stay static and kind of play that pull counter game, whereas Veronica Hardy, she's going to be moving around and then popping in with multi-punch combinations. I think she's going to have a pretty big speed advantage. And I think that Hardy has pretty good ability to get up off bottom if she does get taken down by Aldrich. Her takedown defense is pretty good also. So I don't anticipate Aldrich being able to just grind her out with wrestling. And I feel like Aldrich, she is getting a little bit up there. Even though she's not necessarily super old or anything like that, she's been fighting top shelf competition for a long time at this point, and I feel like she's plateaued a little bit and even started to go down, whereas Veronica Hardy's on her way up. So I like Hardy in this matchup, and I feel like she is going to go out there and do her thing, look good. I think she's going to use her speed, use her striking, outstrike Aldrich pretty comprehensively, and win this decision here.